Good morning. So I just had a quick word of teaching and encouragement for you all this morning that I felt led to share. As I've been saying, as many people have said, we are in challenging times right now. I really believe with all my heart that God is using this time to bring us back to basics, to help us focus on what's important. You know, if you claim to have faith, it's times like these that you're really tested, that your faith is really tested. Genuine faith and confidence in God, it releases powerful potential for God to move in your life. There's many stories in the Bible that prove this truth. I read one this morning out of the book of Numbers. It's just in this story, God promised the people of Israel that they would possess a land flowing with milk and honey, a rich and fertile land called Canaan. This is a time period when a lot of the ancient world was unsettled. But when God promised this, He didn't promise that there wouldn't be any opposition. But He did promise that they would in fact possess the land. And when God makes a promise, He means it. The Bible's full of promises of God. So taking God in the story, taking God at His word, the Israelites, they sent out 12 spies to go into the land of Canaan to spy out the land and bring back a report. And when they got back, 10 out of the 12 spies reported that the land did in fact flow with milk and honey, and it was a beautiful piece of land. However, it was inhabited by these very large people, or giants. It refers to them as very large or as giants. And the spies, they referred to themselves as grasshoppers in their own sight and in the sight of the giants. They allowed the presence of the giants to distract them from God's promise to them. However, also in this chapter, there were the two out of the 12, they saw everything in a different light. And that's Joshua and Caleb. Joshua and Caleb, they brought back a different report that was full of confidence and faith in their God. In verse 30, Caleb says, "Let us go up at once and take possession, for we are well and able to overcome it." Joshua and Caleb didn't ignore the challenges, but they didn't overemphasize them either. They had more faith and confidence in God than in their challenging circumstances. And that's a question that I've felt God ask me over the last month or so, being stuck at home and not being able to work. Do I trust Him more than I trust my circumstances? Having faith and trust and confidence in God doesn't mean that we are denying the existence of difficulty. It just means that we believe God is greater than our difficulties. Genuine faith and confidence in God, it gives us this ability to win any battle that we face. And be encouraged by that today. God is bigger than your problems. Release your burdens to Him and seize this beautiful day today. Mark 10:27 says, "With men it is impossible, but not with God. For with God all things are possible." Today, choose to trust God. Choose to trust the God of the impossible, even if you can't see Him. Be blessed. Be encouraged. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.